this uplink cluster. Seize the uplinks in this sector and sweep aside all resistance. You'll be fighting the Russians on what they consider their own turf, so they'll be even nastier than usual. Your opponent, Colonel Yuri Tankayev of the 35th Armored, couldn't have a more appropriate name. Expect frontal assaults and a horde of T-100 Ogre tanks. This war is going our way, Colonel, and I want to keep it that way. Bring home a victory today. Mitchell out.
Roadrunner is go. Repeat, Roadrunner is go. We have units inbound on DZ. We have uplinks identified on radar. We have units inbound on DZ.
Copy that. This is Rosebud. All rollers ready for action. Kingpin here. All systems optimal.
This colonel couldn't fight his own butt with both hands of flesh like the -10. This is Tier. Fastbacks have traction. I should have trapped back in the base, man, because bull spot, that sure did too.
This is Ninja. Securing the uplink, sir. Ninja here. All squads are good.
This is Rosebud. In position. This is Kingpin. Ready for orders. Roger. On the move.
Ninja here. All squads are good.
Check Zulu. Uplink has been secured. We have multiple units ready to deploy. Units entering the battle space. Units entering the battle space.
Kingpin here. All systems optimal.
Your fault I didn't get enough sleep last night.
Center quadrant. Eyes on Russian army troops.
This is Rosebud. All rollers ready for action.
Tell all the guys back. This is Tier. Ready to roll. Spartans, you're good to go.
By hostiles.
Rollers.
It's over!
Snag the uplink, sir.
This is Kingpin. Affirmative.
Ninja here. Uplink, sir.
Number freedom, people! Get yourselves ready!
Transports fueled and ready to deploy.
Ninja here. Roger. Board the fastbacks.
Units entering the battle.
Gunny here. Engaging the enemy.
Check north quadrant. Eyes on cockroach IFVs.
Roger, we'll comply.
Copy that. Yes, sir. In transit. Affirmative. Engage.
This is Mulder. Schwarzkopf, ready to roll.
Yes, sir. In transit. Yes, sir. Understood.
Check north quadrant. Eyes on Spetsnaz spares.
Big guns here. Hostiles in range. Opening fire.
Disengage. Yes, sir. Come and get it, you crap hound!
Engage hostiles. Copy.
This is Gunny.
Moving up.
In position.
We have units inbound on DZ. Battle space deployment is at maximum. Check Alpha. Hostiles have taken it.
This is Mamba. In position and holding.
Kingpin here. That is a kill.
This is Ninja. Securing the uplink, sir.
Center quadrant. Hostile destroyed.
Affirmative. Engage.
Ah, Miss Mobile's back on.
This is Rosebud. All rollers ready for action.
This is Mamba. On the move, sir.
Check Yankee. It is secured.
This is Ninja. Roger. Board the fastback.
Check Central Quadrant. Eyes on Russian Army troops.
This is Mamba. We're in position.
Roger. On the move.
On the move, sir.
Affirmative.
Copy that. Outbound.
Ninja here. Ready to roll.
Roger. We'll engage.
Yes, sir. Engage.
Hostiles are taking damage.
Big gun here. Enemy is taking damage.
Copy.
Affirmative.
Check Yankee. They're at risk. Check D7. Bad engagement.
Yes, sir. Engage.
Lover here. All rollers ready for action. Cobra here. Position.
This is Kingpin. Hostiles are taking hits.
This is Mamba. In position and holding.
Hostile eliminated.
Engaging.
Yes, sir. Understood.
Eyes on BTR 112 IFVs.
Kingpin here. In position.
This is Mamba. Opening fire.
Big gun. Hostiles in range. Opening fire.
Hostiles are taking damage.
This is Ninja. All squads are good.
This is Mamba.
Center Quadrant. Hostile neutralized. Hostile eliminated.
Ninja here. Ready to roll.
Copy that.
West Quadrant. Hostile eliminated.
Engaging uplink.
Engage on.
Mission accomplished. This one's in the bag. Ivan needs to land vodka. After action report collated.
We're updating your strategic display now. Here's how things panned out over the past week. Congratulations, Colonel. You showed those Euros who's boss. Eastern Europe went in our favor.
Russia has again shown its contempt for free speech and human rights with the arrest of peace activist Gogol 14.
In Eastern Europe, we're taking stabs at multiple uplink clusters. We have multiple sectors where we'll need to stand our ground.
Russia has again shown its contempt for free speech and human rights with the arrest of peace activist.
Colonel, your objective is to assault and capture the Fort Levski army base. We're gonna snatch it from the enemy and turn it against them. Your opponent, Colonel Major Alexei Motz of the Elite Battle Group 1 Special Warfare, is the creme de la creme of Europe's officer corps. He will exploit your every weakness, so my recommendation is, don't have any. Overall, this war is going well for the good guys, and a victory here will bring us that much closer to a confetti parade in Times Square. Get it done.
Roadrunner is go. Repeat, Roadrunner is go. Forces are on the ground and waiting for orders. Weapons hot, seek and destroy. We have units inbound on DZ. We have units inbound on DZ.
Rosebud here. All rollers ready for action.
Center quadrant. Eyes on Cheetah gunships.
Roger. On the move.
This is Clubber. Our fire has negligible effect.
On the way.
On the move, sir. Mamba, open your block.
All rollers ready for action.
Clubber here. We are at board fast now.
Check center quadrant. Hostile neutralized.
This is Balder. Spartans ready to roll. This is Mamba. We are full strength.
Check south quadrant.
Hostile
Eyes
formation
on
still
European
in
army
sight.
troops.
This is Mamba. We're in position.
Yes, sir. Smash it.
Reinforcements are available. Units entering the battle space. Battle space deployment is at maximum.
Hostiles taking hit. Roger. Flash. Gotta kill. Hostile train. Opening fire.
Hostile neutralized.
This is Mamba.
Yes, sir. Understood.
Roger.
Ready to do this thing. Let's get started.
Gunny here. Engaging hostiles.
No problem, sir. This is Balder. Fast patch abstract.
South quadrant. Eyes on Charlemagne command support unit.
Yes, sir.
Check Unit 6. They are outmatched. Check Unit 8. They're outmatched. Check South Quadrant. Eyes on Panther tank.
Kingpin here. Enemy is taking hits.
It's time to get some.
Cobra here.
Falling back. Kingpin here. That is a kill.
Check Unit 5. Forget smashed. Hostiles deploying. Eyes on EC-220 Gadfly. Check Unit 2. They are outmatched. Check Central Quadrant. Hostile neutralized.
Yellow cab here. Destination reached, sir.
Wildcard. Snagging the uplink.
This is Gunny. That is a kill.
This is Kingpin. Lost the PD-6.
Cobra here. Check Central Quadrant. Hostile eliminated.
This is Kingpin. I lost the PD-6. This is Rosebud. In position. Yes, sir. Engage.
Check Central Quadrant. Eyes on appointed combat engineer. Hostiles deploying.
Engage.
Yellow cab here. All rollers good to go.
Kingpin here. All systems up.
Eyes on Archer combat drone.
Yellow cab here.
Affirmative. Engage.
Use ghosts or artillery to attack hostile infantry in building. Hostile destroyed.
We lost the PD-6.
This is Big Gun. Let's gank these marks.
Yellow cab here. Hostiles in range. Opening fire. Yes, sir.
Run that video back to me.
Check Whiskey. We have secured it.
Yellow cab. Destination reached, sir. Roger.
Wildcard here.
Roger. Pick 'em up.
This is Mama.
Just hope we don't kill our own, sir.
Big Gun here. Now
Keep it up! Splitter. 86 delivered.
Lover here. Engaging hostile. We're in position.
Mama.
Yes, sir. Engage. Engaging hostile. Big Gun here. Now again.
Check South Quadrant. Hostile eliminated.
Roger. Platinum.
Check Central Quadrant. Hostile neutralized.
Roger, frag.
Big Gun's here. Let's gank these marks. Cobra. Running together here.
Hostile neutralized.
Gunny here. Engaging the enemy.
Let's do this thing. Roger. On the move.
Gunny here. We got a kill, sir.
Southeast Quadrant. Hostiles deploying. Eyes on EC-220 Gadfly.
Secure that uplink. Yes, sir.
This is Mama. We are full strength. We're in position. Let's attack it. Stupid! Hostiles in range. Pause.
This is Clever. Engaging hostile.
Wildcard here. We are capturing the uplink.
Clever here. They're feeling it.
Freedom, people! Get yourself ready! This is Mama. Blue on blue. King to own. Yeah, we're killing them!
The battle state is secure. Sleep tight, Eurotrash. After action report collated.
We're updating your strategic display now. Here's how the week shaped up for us. Eastern Europe went in our favor. We captured an army base.
A recent report shows that our enemies are paying a heavy cost to make war on the United States.
In Eastern Europe, Rovaniemi Air Base is under attack. We're gonna flatten the enemy like a wrecking ball. We're taking stabs at multiple uplink clusters. The enemy's attacks are focused on uplink sites.
A recent report shows that our enemies are paying a heavy cost to make war on the United States.
Colonel, we're on the offense here, and we're counting on you to carry the ball down the field. Your opponent is once again General Major Alexei Motz of Enforcers Battle Group 1 Special Warfare. I'm sure he remembers you from last time when you swept him off the field. Do it again and maybe he'll learn his lesson. Day by day, we're making excellent progress toward America's strategic objectives. We need to keep this momentum, Colonel. Do your best. Mitchell out.
Frontiersman is go. Repeat, Frontiersman is go. All units deployed and at the ready. Weapons free, prep for assault. We have units inbound on DZ. Units entering the battle space.
Roger, get aboard that ass. This is Mamba. We're in position.
On the move, sir.
This is Casino. We're on board fastbacks. On the move, sir.
Check Central Quadrant. Eyes on Cheetah gunships.
This is Odin. Spartans are good to go.
Mamba here. We are full strength.
Oh yeah, we'll kill them.
Hostiles in range.
Kingpin here. Hostiles taking hits.
Center quadrant. Eyes on AMZ 26 infantry fighting vehicles.
Mamba. Hostiles in range. Spot.
On the way.
Gunny here. Engaging the enemy.
Eyes on European army troops.
Roger. Flat.
This is Thor. Prospects ready to roll.
This is Gunny. Attack is having negligible effect.
This is Mamba. Hostiles in range. Spot. Mamba.
Eyes on marksman artillery vehicles. EMP blasting for detected. Check unit 8. Forget smash.
This is Kingston. Hostiles are taking aim. Falling back. Yes, sir.
Center quadrant. Hostile eliminated.
Ice pick here. Destination reached.
Yes, sir. In transit.
Check unit 6. They're suppressed.
They're eating us up!
Transport's ready to deliver reinforcements.
Get started!
Clubber here. Artillery fire on our position.
We have units inbound on DZ. Battle space deployment is at maximum. Check center quadrant. Eyes on Archer combat drone.
Whatever you say, sir.
Roger. On the move. Clubber here. We got some scorch marks.
Engage hostiles. Yes, sir. Capture the other. Copy that. On the move.
We can't touch this fire!
Eyes on Charlemagne command support vehicle.
Yes, sir. Engage.
Gunny here. Engaging the enemy.
Game on!
Yes, sir. Engage.
Engage hostiles. Copy.
Roger. Frag.
Clubber. We're opening fire. Artillery fire on our position.
This is Gunny. Hostiles are taking damage.
This is Cobra. Engaging hostiles.
This is Kingston. Hostiles are taking aim.
Clubber here. We got some scorch marks.
This is Gunny. That is a kill.
This is Kingston. Lost 3D6.
Smash it down. Yes, sir. Roger. We'll engage.
Yes, sir. Engage.
This is Mamba. Hostiles.
Hey, bro! Quit getting
Mamba.
Panther. Artillery fire in our position. Roger. Flat.
Check north quadrant. Hostile eliminated. Center quadrant. Hostile destroyed.
Ice pick here. Securing the uplink.
This is Kingpin. We lost the Roddy.
Check center quadrant. Eyes on marksman artillery vehicles.
This is Mamba. We are full script.
Copy. Moving. This is Clubber.
Stoner here. We're opening fire.
Mamba.
Copy. Moving.
Moving out. Engage hostiles. Yes, sir.
On the way.
On the move.
This is Clubber. We're in position.
Check Bravo. It is secured.
Clubber. Artillery fire on our position.
Moving out.
Falling back.
Bastards. Affirmative. Engage.
Capture the uplink. Copy that.
Clubber here. Cobra here. 3 Eagles still up. Roger, on the move. Rubber here. In position.
This is Kingpin. Hostiles are taking heads.
We're a mess, son.
Kingpin here. I hope it's working, sir. Get this gas running.
Mom. Yes, sir. Moving out.
Casino. In cover and open. This is Hampton. Waiting for orders.
Affirmative.
On the move. Handles here. Taking hits with no penetrations.
Block.
Over here. Copy. Moving.
Mom. Sprint. Got it.
Over here.
Handles here. Disengage. Ready here.
Keep it
Fire
moving!
on armed position.
This is fast. Bodies up top.
Hostile destroyed. Hostile neutralized.
This is nice, big. Secure the up.
Oh, yes, sir. Got it.
Mom.
Ready here. Artillery fire on armed position.
Tech center squadron. Hostile neutralized.
Going under. They're engaging the hostiles.
Hostile neutralized.
Yes, sir. Engage.
Mom.
Active! We're killing them!
Copy that. Engage.
Tech box started.
Mission Rosebud. Open fire.
Copy. Moving.
Casino here. We're a mess, son. This is Ice Pig. All squads vertical.
Check southwest quadrant. Eyes on Panther tanks.
Cover here.
Affirmative. Engage.
Roger. On the move. Copy that.
Mom. Block.
Going under.
Copy.
Gotta kill.
Walking the front, sir. This is Cobra. Engaging object.
West quadrant. Hostile eliminated. That's a victory, sir. Chalk one up for the good guys. Sleep tight, Eurotrash. After action report for your review, sir.
We're updating your strategic display now. Here's how things panned out over the past week. Eastern Europe went in our favor. We lost an airbase.
The Russian supercarrier Ulyanovsk and several escort ships were destroyed earlier today by a combination of missile and kinetic rod strikes.
In Eastern Europe, Colonel, we're commencing offensive operations in this sector, and your battalion has the honor of leading this.
The Russian supercarrier Ulyanovsk and several escort ships were destroyed earlier today by a combination of missile and kinetic rod strikes.
In Eastern Europe, we can't let them sabotage it. We're gonna flatten the enemy like a wrecking ball. We have multiple sectors where we'll need to stand our ground. Colonel, we're commencing offensive operations in this sector, and your battalion has the honor of leading the assault. Your opponent is once again General Major Alexei Mons of Enforcers Battle Group 1, Special Warfare. You crushed him the last time you fought, but there's always the chance that he's learned from his mistakes. Day by day, we're making excellent progress toward America's strategic objectives. We need to keep this momentum, Colonel. Do your best. Mitchell out.
Operation is go. Operation is go. Forces are on the ground and waiting for orders. Weapons free, prep for assault. Units entering the battle space. Units entering the battle space.
Roger. On the move.
Moving out.
On the move, sir. This is Casino. We're on board fastbacks. This is Mamba. We are full strength.
This is Tier. Schwartz Scout, ready to roll. Back at the base, man. Birds fly? That sure do too.
On the move, sir.
Check Central Quadrant. Eyes on European Army troops.
Engage hostiles. Copy.
Roger. On the move.
Yes, sir. Moving out.
Ready here. Let's go to work.
This is Big Guns. Engaging.
Yes, sir. Engage.
Let's get this done!
On the move. No problem, sir.
Walk in the park, sir. Engaging.
Mamba. Hostile.
Checkpoint rules and fixed support. We have units inbound on East Quadrant. Eyes on Badger IFE.
Attack is having negligible effect.
This is Kingpin. Ready for orders.
This is Casino. We're at full strength.
Falling back.
This is Mamba. We are full strength.
Hostile neutralized.
Affirmative.
Roger. On the move. Big Guns here. Hostiles in range. Opening fire. Walk in the park, sir.
Rosebud here. Ready for orders.
Engage hostiles. Copy.
East Quadrant. Eyes on Charlemagne command support vehicle.
This is Ice Pig. Securing the uplink.
Check Unit 3. They're in trouble. Check East Quadrant. Hostiles are deploying. Eyes on EC-220 Gadfly.
Copy that. Engage.
Yes, sir. Engage.
Eyes on Archer combat drone.
Don't get arrogant.
Engage hostiles. Copy.
Gunny here. This is gonna be good.
Check units. Uplink has been secured.
Take good. Lost the PD-6.
Units entering the battle space. Units entering the battle space. Battle space deployment is at maximum. Squadron. Eyes on Enforcer combat engineer.
This is Kingpin. Lost the PD-6. This is Kingpin. Lost the PD-6. Engage.
Over here.
This is Kingpin. In position.
Gunny here. Let's go to work.
This is Tier. Schwarzkopf, ready to roll. This is Boulder. Schwarzkopf, ready to roll.
This is Cobra. Engaging hostiles.
Yes, sir.
Lover here. They're opening fire. Hostiles ready to do damage.
Kingpin here. Rotor.
Big guns here. Engaging.
I don't want you feeling bad about it, all right?
Techie squadron. Hostile destroyed.
We got a kill, sir.
This is Gunny. Hostiles are taking damage. Roger. Platinum. This is Gunny. This is gonna be good.
Center quadrant. Hostile neutralized. Northeast quadrant. Eyes on AMZ 26 infantry fighting
Take a
vehicles.
land, Joe boys. It's showtime.
This is Cobra. We're opening fire.
Check unity. They're at risk.
This is Airborne. 86s delivered.
Roger. On the move.
Check unit 9. They're outmatched.
This is Mamba. We're in position.
Hostile eliminated.
Lover here. All rollers ready for action.
Gunny. This is gonna be good.
Stomper here. We are engaging the hostiles.
Gunny here. Hostiles are taking damage. Gunny here. That is a kill.
Cobra. Engaging hostiles.
Techie squadron. Hostile neutralized.
This is Gunny. Engaging hostiles.
That's a victory, sir. Chalk one up for the good guys. Socialism don't work on a battlefield. The after-action report, sir.
We're updating your strategic display now. Here's how things shook out across the map. Eastern Europe went in our favor.
Citing that Israel has no desire to prolong the current war, Prime Minister Yossi Elon today announced the suspension of all military hardware sales to foreign powers.
We don't have any operations planned for the present time. Our focus is elsewhere.
Citing that Israel has no desire to prolong the current war.
Colonel, your objective is to defend Grissom Air Force Base. Failure is not an option. If the enemy captures these facilities, they'll be using them against us right quick. Your opponent, Colonel Mikhail Umzenko of the 19th Mechanized, prizes results over bravado. The bulk of his brigade is cockroach IFVs and engineers, so prepare accordingly. Day by day, we're making excellent progress toward America's strategic objectives. We need to keep this momentum, Colonel. Do your best. Mitchell out.
Leatherneck is go. Repeat, Leatherneck is go. All units ready to roll, awaiting orders. Weapons free, prep for assault. We have units inbound on DZ. Units entering the battle space.
You got it?
Yes, sir. In transit.
Understood.
Center quadrant. Eyes on KA-65 Howler gunships.
On the way. Rosebud here. Ready for orders.
Roger. On the move.
Oh, yes, sir. You got it.
Military is fighting for freedom, people!
All rollers ready for action.
Eyes on Russian army troops.
This is Spartans are good to go. This is Balder. Spartans ready to roll.
Engage hostiles. Yes, sir.
Roger. We'll engage.
This is Kingpin. That is a kill.
This is Tactical Air Command. Your codes authenticate, and we have a clear read of the battle space.
East quadrant. Eyes on ECR 112 IFV.
Keep it spinning!
North quadrant. Hostile destroyed. Reinforcements loaded and on call. Units entering the battle
You all
space.
happy to be here, people? You better be!
Affirmative. Engage.
Roger. On the move.
Clever here. In position.
Kingpin here. Ready for orders. This is Stomper. All rollers ready for action.
This is Mamba. We are full strength.
This is Rosebud. In position. Oh, yes, sir. You got it.
Mamba. Opening fire.
Kingpin here. Enemy is taking hit.
Ready here. Go to work.
We got a kill, sir.
Check north quadrant. EMP blasting for detected.
Stomper here. Ready to engage. Wish us luck, sir.
We are feeling it.
This is Gunny. This is gonna be good.
Check Hostile eliminated.
Understood.
Glover here. We're opening fire.
Transports prep to deploy. We have units inbound on DZ.
You all happy to be here, people?
Downward.
You better be.
Hostile range. Opening fire. This is Rosebud. Kingpin here. Ready for orders.
Center quadrant. Hostile destroyed.
This is Tech Air. Precision strikes available.
Yes, sir. Engage.
Falling back.
Gunny here. Let's go to work.
Let's get this done!
This is Rosebud. Ready for orders.
Big gun. Hostiles in range. Opening fire.
Engaging hostiles.
Hostile neutralized.
Roger. On the move. Roger. We'll engage.
Check northeast quadrant. Eyes on Russian armistice.
Glover here.
Reinforcements are available.
This is Mama.
We have units inbound on battleships deploying at that maximum.
Fuck.
Engage hostile.
This is nice. Grab this up.
Check center quadrant. Hostile eliminated.
Break a leg, Joe boy.
Downward
Showtime.
here. Now ready to engage. Push your slugs, sir.
Hostile eliminated. Hostiles are deploying. Eyes on MI-55 locus.
Casino here. Grabbing his uplink, sir.
Check Foxtrot. Uplink is secure.
Wipe them out. Gunny here. Go to work.
Opening spot.
Hostile neutralized.
Roger. Blow it apart.
Mission accomplished. This one's in the bag. Ivan needs to lay off the vodka.
We're updating your strategic display now. Here's how things panned out over the past week. Things went our way on the home front. We got results in Western Europe.
Thousands of Russian citizens are risking violent police reprisals to protest their government's war against the United States. Thousands of Russian citizens are risking violent police reprisals to protest their government's war against the United States.
In Eastern Europe, the enemy's attacks are focused on uplink sites. Colonel, the enemy is going all out to seize this uplink cluster. We cannot let them achieve full-spectrum dominance in this sector. The Russians see this as home turf, and us as the invaders. That's gonna get their blood up. Your opponent, Colonel Gennady Filatov of the 20th Armored, served with Team Rainbow back in the day. Sad to see brothers turn against each other, but that's how war is. He's got steady nerves and takes a methodical approach. America is winning this war. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Strategic success will depend on sound and timely decisions at the tactical level, down where you live. Stay focused. Mitchell out.
Frontiersman is go. Repeat, Frontiersman is go. Forward elements entering battle space. All uplinks ID'd on radar. We have units inbound on DZ.
This is Ice Pig. Securing the uplink.
This is Casino. In cover and hold it.
That's the force for you. The incompetent,
This is
the
Thor.
unwilling to do
Prospects
the
ready to roll.
Check Foxtrot. Uplink has been secured. We have units inbound on DZ.
Roger, get aboard that ass.
This is Kingpin. All systems optimal.
I swear I got...
This is Gunny. All rollers factory mint.
This is Kingpin. All systems optimal.
This is Casino. We're on board fastback.
Yes, sir. Understood.
This is Boulder. Spartans, ready to roll.
West Quadrant. Eyes on Russian army troops.
Affirmative. Engage. Roger. On the move.
Reinforcements loaded and on call. Units entering the battle space. Check Alpha. Uplink secured by hostiles.
Affirmative. Engage. On the way.
This is Thor. Spartan, we're good to go.
Engage hostile. Copy.
Ice pick here. Grabbing this uplink, sir.
Yes, sir. Understood. Yes, sir. Engage.
This is Gunny. Engaging hostiles.
Check Lima. We have secured it.
Capture the uplink. Copy that.
We have units inbound on DZ.
Ice pick here. All squads vertical.
Take them there.
Capture the uplink. Copy that.
Casino here. We are capturing the uplink.
Transports fueled and ready to deploy.
This is Kingpin.
Units entering the battle space.
Yes, sir. Engage.
This is Hooky. Your Schwarzkopfs are good to go.
Affirmative.
Copy.
Come on, let's
This
get
is
it on!
Kingpin. Ready for orders.
This is Big Guns. Hostiles are taking hits.
Check Sierra. Uplink is secured. Transports prepped to deploy.
This is Loki. Schwarzkopfs have traction.
Units entering the battle space.
This is Gunny. Enemy is taking damage.
Looks easy, sir.
This is Big Guns. Hostiles in range, opening fire.
Yes, sir. In transit.
Casino here. We're on board fastback.
Copy that.
Check West Quadrant. Eyes on Cockroach IFVs.
Yes, sir. Engage.
Walk in the park, sir.
Yes, sir. In transit.
This is Ice Pig. Grabbing this uplink, sir. This is Ice Pig.
Transports prepped to deploy.
Stop it here. All rollers ready for action.
We have units inbound on DZ. Eyes on Spetsnaz spares.
Affirmative. Engage.
In position and holding.
Check Zulu. Uplink has been secured. We have multiple units ready to deploy. Check Bravo. Hostiles have taken it. Check Zulu. Spike has crashed uplink. Hostiles deploying. Eyes on MI-55 Locust. Check Central Quadrant. U-layer missile detonation imminent. Check West Quadrant. Eyes on Russian conscripts.
Ice pick here. We're out of action, sir. Send me back.
This is Basket. Bound to extraction.
Coordinates received.
We have units inbound on DZ. Hostiles destroyed. We have units inbound on DZ. Battle space deployment is at maximum. Hostile neutralized.
This is Basket. We are out now.
Gunny here. Holding in position.
This is Ghosts deployed. This is Bedpan. Survivors loaded. Outbound. This is Harness. Ghost deployed.
Capture the uplink. Copy that.
Attack is having
Hostile
negligible
formation still in sight.
Casino here. Grabbing this uplink, sir.
Gunny here. Hostiles are taking damage.
Glover.
This is Gunny. You got a kill, sir.
Taking it then. They'll get shredded.
That's it. Attack successful. Heading home.
West Quadrant. Hostile neutralized. We have units inbound on EC. Units entering the battle space. Battle space deployment is at maximum.
Gunny here. Engaging the enemy.
Alpha here. Artillery flyer in our position.
Eyes on KV-20 Zukov artillery vehicle.
Glover here. Artillery fire on our position.
Hostiles deploying. Eyes on Mi-80 Tarantula. Check Delta. Uplink is secure. Check Unit 9. They're at risk.
Glover here. Engaging hostiles.
This is Tier. Schwartz Scouts, ready to roll.
Them big swing critters!
Alpha here.
This is Russell. Roddy's up drawn.
On the move, sir. Hostiles in range. Opening fire. Artillery flyer in our position.
This is Mamba.
Check West Quadrant. Hostile destroyed.
Affirmative. Engage.
Mamba here. Opening fire.
Hostiles are deploying. Eyes on cockroach IFVs.
This is Glover. Artillery fire on our position.
Capture the uplink. Copy that.
Alpha. Artillery flyer in our position.
Fortify the uplink.
Gunny here. Enemy is taking damage.
On the move, sir.
This is Gunny. That is a kill.
This is Cobra. Something fortified.
Check Sierra. Uplink has been secured by hostiles. Hostiles are deploying.
Cobra here. The something has been fortified.
Alpha here. This uplink has been fortified.
Mamba. The enemy has fortified the uplink.
Cobra here.
Southwest Quadrant. Hostiles are deploying. Eyes on Mi-55. Hostile neutralized.
This is Gunny.
This is Big Gun. Hostiles in range. Opening fire. Cobra. We're opening fire.
Check Unit 10. Doesn't bother. Check Unit 9. They'll get shredded.
This is Gunny. Engaging hostile.
Southwest Quadrant. Hostile eliminated. Hostile destroyed.
Big Gun here. Hostiles in range. Opening fire. This is Cobra.
Hostile neutralized. Hostiles are deploying.
Gunny here. This is gonna be good.
Alpha here. Alpha.
Check Southwest Quadrant. Hostile neutralized.
Gunny here. This is gonna be good.
This is Glover. We're opening fire. Copy. Moving. Roger. Could hit our own.
Mamba. Opening fire.
Gunny here. This is gonna be good. Gunny. You got a kill, sir.
Stand by.
Check Southwest Quadrant. Hostile destroyed.
Mamba.
Hostiles deploying. Eyes on Mi-80 Tarantula.
Mamba. Seconds in a second.
Just hope we don't kill our own, sir.
Them big swing critters!
Roger. Could hit our own.
Check Bravo. Uplink is secured.
On the way. Enemy
Southwest quadrant. Hostile eliminated.
On the way.
Hostiles deploying.
Casino here. We are capturing the uplink.
Chopper here. Looking for orders.
We're on it. Boss man here. Ready for orders.
Let's do this thing!
This is Boss man. Cease fire. You're getting friendly.
Section 3. Ready. Southwest quadrant. Hostile neutralized.
Yes, sir. Engage.
Roger. This could hit our own.
This is Rosebud. Hostiles in range. Opening fire. Rosebud. Cease fire.
You're hitting friendly.
Eyes on CCR 112 IS.
This is Cobra. We're opening fire. Copy that. Outbound.
Come on, let's get it on!
Fly.
Check Alpha. It is secured.
Ninja here. Cover. Holding.
Southwest quadrant. Hostile deploying. Eyes on 200 Hostile destroyed.
This is Ninja. All squads are good.
Check central quadrant. Hostile eliminated.
This is Vampire.
Boss man here. Copy. Engage.
This is Cobra. Engaging uplink.
Ninja here.
Section 7. Continue burn.
Brother. Down one.
Check Southwest quadrant. Eyes on Cessnock combat engineers. Hostile eliminated.
Casino here.
Brother here.
Chopper. Fire.
Lost the space.
That's a victory, sir. The battle space is ours. Seems all the tough ones died at Stalingrad. The after-action report, sir.
We're updating your strategic display now. Here's how things went the past week. Things went well in Eastern Europe.
The equatorial drought is getting worse. Tens of thousands of climate refugees have been turned away from already overcrowded camps in South America, Africa, and India.